Are you ready to go for a ride? Check this out. Here's some guys selling, no gracias, selling some limons and some oranges. Let's ride around. I'm on my way home. I'm about 30 minutes away from my house and figured I'd just let the camera run just so once again you all can see different parts of the city. I got this windshield mount on, so I'll probably rotate it back and forth. Oftentimes you'll see vendors up and down the street at the traffic lights selling everything from papayas, strawberries, cheese, all sorts of vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. But again, just really want y'all to see different sides of the city as I drive through. So nothing really that I'm talking about. If you just want to tag along for the ride and see, hey, come along. So we're in the northern side of the city. And I'm gonna try, I guess I'm gonna have to take the long way home because, well, I'm gonna take a side trip. We've been down this road several times before, so I'm gonna take a side trip. And I might get lost a couple of times, but you get to see the city. So as you can see, lots of buildings, very modern on this side of town, lots of plazas, lots of everything. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, so there's a little more traffic out as people prepare to go to work. And I don't know the street that I'm on now, but we used to live here. It's near Montes de Ame, near Montebello. Let me turn this around a little bit. You gotta watch these bumps in the street, these topes. You don't wanna drive fast because you'll come up on these things in a minute, tear your car up. Like this guy sticking out in the street. That's very common. You will see that multiple times a day. Is normal. They don't honk their horn. They just pull out and stop and block the whole intersection until it clears up. So if you're gonna be a driver, that's one of the things you need to get used to. See these cars on the side of the road? It'll be rush hour in the middle of the day. And they'll just park, pull on the side of the road to check out their phone and just impede the flow of traffic. Once again, ain't nobody honking no horn, ain't nobody frustrated. It's what they do here. You know what I mean? So, I mean, again, look at this right here. These will be a 2-lane and they'll just stop in the middle of the street. And I get it if you're doing business, but to stop to check your cell phone or to run your mouth on the phone is a little bit absurd. But hey, that's the way they do things. We're coming up here on the left side. You're about to see a tall little building. It's a nice condominium. It's called Nia Towers, or the Nia Tower. It's a very nice condominium. We have a couple of clients that's in that building. The one beautiful thing about this location, you literally walk out and you got access to all types of coffee shops, sandwich shops, furniture stores, shopping, any and everything you could possibly want. That's a music store you see in front of us. So if you need to buy equipment for guitars, keyboards, or whatever, they got it all up in there. This, and again, from that condominium, this is what you're walking out onto. It's a couple of blocks away. You're gonna have all sorts of restaurants that pop up on the right-hand side. Please don't be turning left. And see, they have these crazy looking lights that just, I mean, see, look at that traffic. There's no reason for this traffic, but there's a car parked on the side of the road over there. Maybe they're waiting on the bus. And then this light that just randomly just turned left with a left red turn light. So now I gotta try to jump over, get in the right lane because it comes without warning. There's some plazas over here. And this area is very beautiful at night. Very beautiful. Another apartment building here on the right. Very nice. This road here, as you can see the sign here, it'll take us into Altabrisa. I'm gonna go ahead and go that direction. And from this side, we'll be passing up through Montebello. And they have a lot more condominium buildings up here as well. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And let me turn it to the slight to the left so you can see some of the houses that'll be coming up. And Montebello, the wealthiest neighborhood in Merida. As you can see, very modern, very clean, very well manicured. And this is just one street. Now, Montebello's fairly large, very exclusive. You have everything out here nearby this area. As you can see, there's not a lot of shops that you can just walk to. And particularly as you get deeper inside of Montebello, there's not going to be little stores or mom and pops that you can go to. It's just, you're gonna have to get in a car and go pretty much everywhere, or order a ride, or have stuff delivered. Check out these. I think this is a house coming up. It's a really, really nice house in just a moment. But all these, behind these walls are houses. Check out this one here coming up on the corner. Ain't that nice? Many of these houses will take up an entire block with a big giant wall wrap behind it. And like I say, look at the trees, very well manicured. So you got price range for anything you want. Many times when I show property, folks talk about, oh, the prices are too high, you're getting ripped off, or you've been gringoed. Then you show houses where it's very cheap. Then they talk, oh, hell no, I ain't trying to live over there. Look like the slums. And then you show them something in the middle. They got something to complain about that. You know what I mean? It's too high, too low, being taken advantage of, et cetera, et cetera. The reality is the cost of living in Merida is growing significantly. And the overwhelming majority of people that are buying those houses are wealthy or middle-class Mexicans from other parts of Mexico that are fleeing cartel violence, crime, and looking for a safe place. And that demographic are the ones coming here buying these homes for 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million pesos. Not Americans. We make up a very tiny percentage, less than 0.5%. And even less when it comes to those that are actually buying. But at the end of the day, you gotta find a place and an area that's convenient for you, that's right for you, that feels right for you. Not these keyboard ninjas on the internet who all claim to know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So now we're coming up into Altabrisa on some cobblestone roads, and we'll be passing the plaza momentarily. The mall up ahead on the right. I can see it's very, very nice. I mean, this is a very, very modern city. Big boy Benz in front. But yeah, you gotta find the areas that are right for you. And everybody has different tastes. Everybody have different wants. Everybody's budget is different. Just because a person can't afford to live in a particular place doesn't mean they're getting ripped off. Or if a person chooses to live in an area that is not as aesthetically pleasing, doesn't mean, you know, they're less than. What's great for one may not be so great for the other. You got to do what's best for you, your finances. Not everybody can afford to live in a $150,000 house. Not everybody can afford to live in a $50,000 house. Everybody's budgets are different. Finances are different. You got to look at that math and make some decisions. And wow, I've never been out here this early in the morning. So it looks like in the morning time, this is Altabrisa Mall, Plaza Altabrisa. Look like in the morning they have a bunch of food trucks on the side of the road here, and people can come and buy food and quick snacks on the way to work. I never been up this early to see that. But I can't move my camera, but to the right of me is Altabrisa Plaza. A few blocks away, there's the Star Medical Hospital. They got a couple of Korean restaurants out here in this area. I like Korean food, authentic Korean food, made in restaurants owned by Koreans. There's a very large Korean population here in Merida. Large enough, in fact, that they have their own hospital on the other side of town, a children's hospital. And from my understanding, we've been there before, they provide free services to children, local children, just children in general. We've been there on one occasion and didn't charge a dime. Look it up, I don't remember the name, but there's also a very large Lebanese population here as well. So groups of people that have, there's a very large Mennonite population out here as well. Two large groups of people that have been here for generations and settled into the community in politics and government, doing things. What happened when you get together, work together, you could do things, do some incredible things. To the right, I was here the other day, bought me some pots. Maceta, one of the first words I learned. You got a few vendors on the left, the right, and the left over here, selling a little bit of everything. Beautiful day out today. Not so much traffic. That bridge you see at the Periférico, it's a loop around the city of Merida. On the inside, you're in Merida. On the outside of the Periférico, you're outside of Merida. So right now, I can say that's the Periférico right there. I'm not going to get on it. I'm going to continue straight and go back under the bridge and head towards Conkal. So I just left Altabrisa just to kind of give you point of reference to see how long it takes to get back to my house in Conkal. They building this new E-tram station here. This just went up. I'm assuming it's an E-tram station or the train station. I don't know what that is exactly. But from here, like I say, just left Altabrisa. I should be able to get to my house in about 7 minutes. So let's time it once I get around this thing here. All right, so 14 minutes in. All right, so let's see how long it takes to get to my house. And like I say, I'm at that bridge right there is the Periférico. So 14:30, we're gonna start right now. All right, see how long it takes. Straight shot. I live about 2 minutes further, about 4 minutes further from where I used to live in Conkal. They got a beautiful gym over here on the left-hand side. We found another one that's open 24 hours a day, half the price, practically. More options. This is the supermarket. If you don't want to go outside the perimeter, Super Arcade, they're building a brand new Wendy's there. You'll see a bunch of signs for new developments coming to the area. Pharmacy on the right, gas station, Starbucks, they just put that there. Sub shop, auto repair place, a couple of restaurants they just opened, and more restaurants they're opening. Merida plant, well, not a plant, but you can come get your dog food, cat food, food for your farm animals, a little bit of everything. This light that's coming up used to be a nightmare. Traffic used to be backed up, but they just fixed that. No longer an issue. They made it so that you can't turn left and the other side can't turn right. And the light stays green longer, and so that speeds things up. It used to be a nightmare at that. It used to be a bottleneck right there at that stretch. From here, the Chicxulub Beach, we're talking about 25 minutes. You see the sign over there, there's Chicxulub, Porto. Ain't it beautiful out today? The van that you see in front of us is a typical van. It's a bus. They got thousands of those that you could just stand on the side of the road, flag them down. They go all over Merida, inside Merida, outside Merida. They go everywhere. They go to the beach. They go to small towns like Motul, Tamason. They go everywhere. Almost home. We've been riding for about 3.5 minutes. I don't even think it'll be 7 minutes. Straight shot. Ain't a lot of traffic out here. The next big town is a town called Motul, which is actually quite sizable. Exit from my house. So we've been right at 4 minutes. And from this 7-Eleven, I'm literally 30 seconds away. So I'm gonna turn the camera off because I don't wanna give you exact access to my house. But this is it. I'm literally, the kids walk out here every day to 7-Eleven. And so we're looking at 4.5, 5 minutes from the Periférico to my house driveway. I mean, literally, it's not a bad drive. And as you can see, they're building up everywhere. Have questions, like to talk, book a consultation. Let's plan your escape abroad. Have a wonderful and beautiful day.